Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Ribbon Rose from CZT Hendon. It's still before Valentine's Day, and I got to thinking as I was looking at tangles to share. I thought, well, we can't just all do hearts, the whole time. So, when I saw this, I'm like, well, this is perfect. Because, if we're going to do hearts, sometimes it's nice to do roses as well. And this is rather neat. So, starts off with, it's kind of like the end of what we call fancy fescue. It's like fescue with an elongated end. But I'll show you. So, with a little curve here, and then have the line kind of come back on itself like so, and then color it in. All right. This stroke is used in a number of things. I know it's in Opus. It's in, gosh, there's a whole bunch of them. But it's such a fun stroke when we make, long, sweeping ones. It's just really, really cool. All right. So this is just going to be a little one. So a little curve line and that. Then we're gonna kind of aura. This is one that I know the steps are written so that way we probably at least get this curving around. So we're gonna take this, do a little takeoff and land, right? Actually, it looks kind of like a backwards at sign, and But this and then the rest can really be all one stroke. I do like that Alice separated out so you can kind of see like this is important to do. And then you can kind of go crazy. So from there, it's just going to be whatever you end up doing. I'm trying to get my hand positioned right here. Okay, so I'm going to take off and land here again because I want to avoid having a little bump. But even if you do, it's not going to matter. All right, so then it's just swoop out, come across. I didn't want to have that corner there, but that's okay. And we're just... I'm doing it a lot different than I had done before. And then you can just end it wherever, like so. And if you've been following me, or if you've been on classes, I have this challenge with randomness. See, this time I didn't take a breath. Which is what I usually have to do. It's like, all right, here we go. So you're scribbling, and that's it. But and I think you want to have some kind of a shape to it, maybe not. So then once you have this or whatever you have done, then it's a matter of filling in some places, kind of like using rounding. Rounding not necessarily on a corner, which is what we would normally do. But so like this big section here, I'm gonna round off that top. Now here's where you can fix some things like this. So if something went, oops, like, then we can fix that. And then it's just a matter of filling in. I kind of like doing these tips because it looks neat. But I do like this for the randomness, and it's like I can kind of handle this randomness. I have this always overwhelming issue of or not being able to get past, well, am I doing it right, like that, as if there's a right or wrong. There's no right or wrong to randomness. I just don't feel comfortable doing randomness because there's an overarching desire to it felt like as if there's a right or wrong. It's complex. I'm sure that if you understand what I'm saying, you can put it in the comments and just say, I get it. and then we know that we're not alone. So like right there, it was a little messy from swishing directions, and like right here. So I'm just gonna smooth that out, and heck, we'll just fill in that little corner. And just keep right here, yeah, for sure. Let's see. Now, I'm also going to say, if you wanted to add something, I suppose you could, because, it's random. I'm just trying to think, how do I want to maybe I'm going to connect this. See, and this is where, if you want to, right? Because it's our tangle and we can do what we want with it. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with that from there. Well, let's do this. Actually, I could. There we go. We'll just smooth that all the way over. This is like a great exercise in using the fill-in for a course correction. And then, let's see, let's do here. Ooh, yeah, why not? Yes. Just going to do it. And so you just decide where you want to thicken. This is, so it's also making me think it's an exercise in something that we've done the last couple Quickie videos where, oops, this is one I wanted to do for sure. Actually, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to round that corner. So we had the Tangle Pamela, where we talked about specifically for a course correction, but it also makes it look neat, where you thicken the sides and you can add the shine and all of that. And this, you just keep spinning it around and seeing where else you might want to thicken, and it ends up kind of looking flower-ish. Mine is, well, and it's okay. Mine is looking more angular, but that's all right. See, in here I just kind of went over two. There's really no rules, so that means that there's no right, no wrong, which is what's so neat. Oh, let's do up here. It is nice though to have some loops, so we can do like this on these edges. But then I would just keep looking at it, maybe hold it out at arm's length, and see if you feel like you're done with it. And what's neat is it does look like a ribbon. It looks like a thin ribbon, at least on most of mine. Although I could come back like here even and thicken that up a little bit, and then maybe well, let's see. I'm looking in the, I don't like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it over here. And then we're going to just we'll change the top of this. We'll add a little curve. And oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah. So just when you feel like you're done, then you're done. And it's just, it's rather neat, and honestly, no two are going to be alike, and that's really neat too. Just that no two are going to be alike. I mean, you could try really hard, but actually I think I'm going to incorporate this little guy over here in, and we'll round this a little bit more, make that a little bit thicker. Oh yes. But it's a fun one to just play with, and how neat. And so I'm picturing, if somebody wanted to do things in color, you could have a lot of fun with that, and adding it into a tangle that has other flowery shapes. I don't know. It's just really, really cool. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all of those activities, and I appreciate them immensely because it does help me out a lot. And in the description section, you'll find links to the step outs, for more inspiration links, so that way you can check that out, so that way you can see Alice's work and her step out. And below that are ways to connect with me if you so desire, if you enjoy this, and if you've watched any of the other ones. Would love to have you maybe attend one of my Tangle Times, which are free. I do those weekly. I have two times a day that I do that weekly on Thursdays. And Thursdays, depending on where you're at, but you'll see the information there. I have both paid and free classes, so would love to have you join us for one. And if you're interested and you don't want to maybe join yet, there are some replays on here on my YouTube channel, and feel free to check those out. And with that, have fun with this, and I appreciate your watching, and I wish you happy tangling.